can't say I've always desired to be a mom, but when I got married, I figured in a year or two you will have kids, and right away I got pregnant. So ever since I got married, I wanted to be a mom, I guess.
I think that I always wanted to be a mother because, I feel like that's just part of the way God made us as women. We're nurturers. So I knew I always wanted to have children. If not my own, I knew I wanted to adopt kids.
Honestly, as a young person, it wasn't something that I really thought about.
Yes, I have always desired to be a mother.
Okay, can you tell us a little bit of why that was?
I think that's just built into most women, that God said to multiply. And so I'm the oldest of 9 children, so I've been used to having a very large family. And so it was just my desire to have a family, and it's been an experience.
I would say I wasn't fearful of becoming a mother, or like the type of mother that I would be. It wasn't so much that, but more like the surroundings of my children.
I had plenty of fears to be a mom. Yeah, I did.
What do you think that was, or what were they?
I think not being good enough. I think my mom was always very hard on herself on how to, like, if she was a good mom. And she was, and I thought she was an amazing mom, and she did what she had to do with me, and the most important thing she did was to teach me God. So I saw that she was so hard on herself that I was like, forget it. Like, if she's hard on herself and she's an amazing mom, then how am I going to be a good mom if she's so hard on herself? So anyways, I just put that a lot on me, and I was very afraid of becoming a mommy. But it took obedience for me to be like, okay, it's time. And it was the right time.
Did I have any fears? I think my only fear was, and still is, making sure that I am presenting the gospel to my children well, and making sure that I am a good example of Christ's love for us.
Oh yeah, so many that I had no idea what I was doing. And I think sometimes I still don't know what I'm doing. So yeah, I think the fear of just the unknown, of not doing a good job, of somehow it being my fault of something that happens to them,
The fears I had about becoming a mom are probably the same fears I still have, where I would struggle. That I wouldn't be a good one, or that I would mess my kids up somehow. I still have those fears, so sorry.
Yes, I had lots of fears about motherhood. I mean, right when I realized we were pregnant, I was just terrified because I had never changed a diaper.
It's amazing to see a human, first of all, come out of you. And even if you adopt or they don't come out of you and you don't carry them in your womb, still seeing the process and how development takes place, it's just such a gift, and it's such a beautiful thing. And knowing that you have part in their life, and and everything that has to do with their life is just beautiful. It's such a gift.
What's most enjoyable about being a mom is how many times God teaches me through them, and how He molds my heart, my personality, and shows me my crap so I could be more like Him.
Just that bond and that delight in your children, and just the love that you give them and you pour into them, and then the love that you receive. I think that's the best thing.
I feel like it's really neat to see half of your partner and half of you, or more of them or more than you. It's just so awesome to see these little humans that are, a part of you. and to see in them things that you love about your husband or your grandma or your, you know, like it's just really cool to see all that blend together. So I think that's really fun.
The most enjoyable thing for me is everything, I think, except for discipline. I really enjoy most aspects of being a mom, and there's not one thing that I can really think of that I don't really enjoy.
Watching your children grow up, all the stages of life, from birth to 5 years, was a tremendous part of growing, the children growing up, and to watch them grow through those formative years was a blessing. To watch them grow through the preteen years was a blessing. And as they became teenagers, that time for me in my life was really a true blessing. I never had any real big problems in the teen years like so many do. We just kept our focus on the Lord in our lives, and that I think that was a big, big help right there.
Be patient when they're being children and not acting the way we expect them to, or would like at least, and just, you know, trying to be the adult and try to help them through their emotions and control their emotions.
It's losing it. When you lose it, that's hard because you're like, ew, like my flesh is so bad. So when I lose it, it's bad. That's the hardest thing, is being patient and really relying on God.
What do you mean by losing it?
By losing it, like, you know, if they're just not being obedient, they're not listening, and not being on top of it, and you either scream or you just like, oh, you know, you get angry, like, which it all happens, you know, it happens to all of us, but that part is hard because it makes me like, oh God, that's ugly, change that please. So yeah.
Alright, so for me the hardest thing about being a mom is wanting to get everything right, when it's not my job to get everything right, it's my job to be faithful and to trust in God that He will make up for what I feel like I lack in. So I think the hardest part of being a mom is just wanting to get things right, wanting to do things in my own strength. I think that's the hardest thing.
Knowing that you can't fix everything for them, you know, I think that for me, as they get older, I realize that there's a lot of things that I can't, you know, just make better for them, and that's hard. I think it's hard to sometimes, you know, quiet those fears because you just love them so much and you want the best for them.
Probably the same as the fears of saying, the same fears like creeping up, and it really exposes your weakness and exposes your yeah. That's that. The hardest part is not knowing if you're doing it right.
Being patient with my children and teaching them the gospel in my actions and my temperament to them.
Just being a person that will sit down and listen to your children. I think sometimes when I recall the younger years with the children, we were so busy doing things. I was so busy caring for the home, the cooking, that sometimes when they wanted my attention, I didn't always give it to them. And so I think it was the hard thing to do, to juggle all that together. Can't really think of anything else other than juggling doing physical work along with taking care of the children at the same time.
You don't have it all put together. You will never be ready to be a mom. And you just have to go for it. Go for it and trust that God created those kids for you, which means that He is gonna equip you to do that job for your kids.
To spend a lot of time in prayer and give yourself a lot of grace and give your kids a lot of grace, and to remember that they are just children that are
To let the Lord guide her, and just trust that He'll be the one providing the wisdom that you need along the way.
Just pray, trust in God. Don't try to do things in your own strength. Follow your husband's lead, and just be in the Word, and take a deep breath and relax. Have fun.
I would encourage them to, to not be scared, or at least take those fears to the Lord, because it is the most beautiful thing. I think it's such a gift from God. So I would really encourage them to be able to just step into that in faith, and then just rest, to rest on God, and just encourage them that if that is something that their heart does desire, but they're just scared, then to give that to the Lord, because it's a beautiful thing.
You know what? I would say this, because I actually do come in contact with this kind of question often, and that advice that I would give to all women in general, younger, older, wherever stage of life you're in, is that you're already a mom. Whether you're, like my little girl is a mother to all of her little siblings, she's a mother to all of her little friends, and if you're a single woman, you're already a mother to all the people that you're coming into contact with, because that's just something that's inherent to us as women. We love, we nurture, so even if you're older, your kids are at the house, or you never had kids, you are still mothering someone, because you're walking alongside them, or loving on them, and nurturing them.
I would just give her examples of what I've gone through personally, raising my boys, and how it's been a joy for me. Of course, you're not going to have joyful times in every situation, but overall, you are raising another human being along with the help from the Lord. And I would just say pray about it and put it in the Lord's hands, and go from there.
As a verbal processor, I find this question offensive. Like, how do you describe something in one word?
Motherhood, sacrifice. Motherhood in one word would be sacrifice.
fulfilling. I would describe it as fulfilling.
Selflessness, just being selfless, putting them before us,
Joyful. But that's not. That sounds like the cheesy one.
Joyful's good.
Joyful's good, but it's cheesy.
Motherhood is adventurous.
Joyful. I would describe being a mother or motherhood as being a joyful job.